The Lord drew his attention to Aqaba on the Red Sea, to a beach location at Nuweiba. There he found a vertical stone column that had been erected at the site where the Israelites crossed the Red Sea. King Solomon erected the column and had it engraved to explain for all time what it signified. On the other side, which is today Saudi Arabia, a similar column was erected. Since Ron Wyatt's discovery of these columns, Egypt has had the engraved information removed from their vertical column, and on the Saudi side, their column has been cut down and removed. They left a marker to indicate where it had been. Both Egypt and Saudi Arabia did not want the world to know the truth of what occurred on their respective properties. Moses was being guided by a column of fire by night and a column of smoke by day. This was the Spirit of God leading the way. After the Lord divided the water, the Israelites were able to walk across the 10.5 miles of the ocean bottom to the other side. Here is a view of the land bridge at Nuweiba, Egypt, on the Gulf of Aqaba. Notice the deep ravines on each side of the land bridge. The top of the land bridge was 2,500 feet below the surface. Remember the column of fire by night and a cloud by day? The Spirit of God left his tracks. This is a section of the beach which was fused together by the heat from the Spirit of God. Notice how the sand is frozen in time by the heat. Here is what the fused sand looks like. I hope not everyone takes souvenirs. This is the view of the beach at Nuweiba. This is a picture showing the bottom of the Red Sea at Nuweiba. Notice the lack of coral. Coral does not grow on sand. It needs something to cling to, like chariot parts and bones. The wooden chariot parts that are encrusted in coral are too fragile to remove for display in a museum. Just touching the coral-encrusted parts causes them to disintegrate. This is a human femur found on the bottom. Ron Wyatt had a section cut to prove it was human. The femur on the left is modern. The femur on the right is 3,500 years old from an Egyptian soldier. I see the coral-encrusted rib cage of a soldier. This is a horse's hoof. Its DNA matches DNA of ancient horses used to pull chariots. This is a 6-spoked chariot wheel. They found 4, 6, and 8-spoked chariot wheels on the bottom. This is a view of a set of chariot wheels set vertically in the sand. These divers are finding more parts from the debris field. This is a 4-spoked wheel which is possibly covered with gold leaf. I doubt if it's solid gold. Might be. This is coral that has encapsulated a chariot. This is a diver looking at another chariot wheel and axle. The picture shows the skull of a horse. This shows a diver swimming over the debris field that spans from one side of the sea to the other. These are divers finding more things from the debris field. This is another picture taken of the debris field. Ron Wyatt's discovery finally attracted enough attention so that an organization of professional ex-Navy divers and salvage divers, along with mariners, archaeologists, and a cadre of electronics experts who could chart and catalog the discoveries. This was not a group of amateurs. They found a debris field that contained both human and horse skulls and the bones strewn across to the other side. There can be no doubt about what was found. Their research verified that Ron Wyatt found the land bridge that God used to save the Israelites from the Egyptians. This is where he divided the 2,500-foot deep walls of water so that the Israelites could pass. Once on the other side, God collapsed the walls of water on the Egyptians, killing them all. The evidence of chariot wheels and axles, accompanied by the chariot parts and the debris field of skeletal remains of both men and horses from one side of the Red Sea of Nuweiba to the other side in Saudi Arabia, has produced enough evidence to convince all skeptics that something incredible happened here, a miracle that has waited 3,500 years for proof.